I'm Dr. Manon Fielding, and I'm with Holistic Strategies for Eternal Youth, Menopause, and Beyond. And today we have a very important topic to discuss that many women do have difficulty talking about, but it's a very important aspect of our own health and well-being. And it's essential that we address these issues, and it's low libido. Of course, we do have a very big change in our hormones. We all know that. But libido is not only about hormones. So we're going to address it in two stages. We have our mental state and our lifestyle, and then we have supplements and things that we can do to enhance our libido that are external. So I like to make sure that women know that a lot of these things are lifestyle related, and we tend to kind of gloss over that. Oh, that's just not that important. But the fact is they are very important. And the first one is staying physically active. It has been proven in research that exercise enhances our sexual desire and ability and sexual arousal. And it also just improves our hormone balance overall. So that is kind of the first element, paying attention to your activity level and not leaving that out. The second one is self-care. And I know from my own experience that when I started menopause, I did go through some weight gain and my body changes, and you start to feel a little like not yourself and maybe not as attractive. So it's important to address that and take care of yourself and help yourself look the best you can given what you have. So that doesn't mean you have to dress or be to please someone else. It's really about how you feel about yourself. When you look in the mirror, do you feel, are you taking proper care of yourself, taking care of your hair, taking care of these things, and addressing how you feel about yourself from the inside out, not just, makeup and everything, but, sometimes that does help to put on some makeup, to get a new haircut, whatever it means to you to take care of yourself. Sometimes it means taking a bath. Sometimes it means meditation. And I started during that period of time is when I actually started meditating more regularly, because I found that it helped me really get in touch with myself a little more, that I hadn't taken that time to do before. So that's self-care. It could mean taking a walk in nature even, it just depends on what is important to you. The next one is maintaining a healthy lifestyle. We know definitely that certain foods and lifestyle, which we talked about exercise, but food itself helps to balance our hormones. And that includes having enough fiber. I recommend 25 grams a day. It means getting enough fruits and vegetables, because all the different parts of the fruits and vegetables, not just vitamins and minerals, but antioxidants and other components, all help to have our body be healthier and have a good hormone balance and help us feel better and keep our weight in control as well. And that also includes limiting the amount of alcohol we drink, because that can reduce our ability to function sexually. And smoking is a very important one. Smoking definitely cuts down our libido and ability to function sexually. Another one that I had read some research on is the omega-3 fatty acids. So you can take them as a supplement, or you can eat more healthy fish, the fatty fish like salmon. I know that in our culture, we don't eat a lot of sardines and anchovies and things like that, but those actually, the fatty fish are the ones that help the most with overall health. It helps with the brain fog, and it helps our libido. I don't know how it does all that, but it's pretty important. Another one is vitamin D. So it has been found that menopausal women are very low for the most part in vitamin D. And I think a lot of doctors are starting to get control of that, and they're recommending it. I don't think they're even recommending enough, because what I'm finding is that 5,000 IUs a day is probably a good amount, especially to bring you up to a normal level. And when I was going through menopause, mine was very low. And I noticed a profound change as I started taking more vitamin D and raising that up. Now, the other thing is that vitamin D is at a higher level. So when it's over 60 nanograms per deciliter, if you're getting measurements, so 40 to 60, but even over 60, very protective against breast cancer. And not only protecting as a preventative, but women who may have had breast cancer, it actually is preventive in getting cancer again, and also in death from cancer. So if you even are progressing with breast cancer, it helps your mortality rates go down. So that's really very, very important. And it also helps men with prostate cancer and other kinds of cancer. So vitamin D is essential. The next one is communicating with your partner. So, because things have changed, sometimes it's hard to explain and talk to your partner. But if you don't communicate and you don't trust your partner, that's definitely going to affect your libido. You're not going to feel sexy. You're not going to feel like your desire is going to go down. And sometimes just having that conversation can make all the difference, and spend more time being together and touching and all the things that kind of the foreplay helps a lot of women feel better about their body and feel better, have better sexual function. I know that I had to spend a lot of money on lubricants and things like that when I hit menopause, because that is definitely something that changes. And excuse me, it can be enhanced with the lubricants, and also with a change in your diet. They also have an estrogen, specifically intravaginal. If you don't want to take estrogen, you can still do that intravaginal to help with the changes in our vagina during that time. And that helps with our sexual function as well. The next one is considering sexual aids. So maybe you'd feel like you didn't need them before, and you didn't have a lot of desire, but you'd be surprised at how, that can really change things. And going to the store together to pick some things out and can actually really enhance your sexual relationship together. Could be an outfit, could be sexual toys and things like that. That was kind of, when I hit menopause, that seemed to be something that just became more important and fun to me. Or maybe I let myself experience it more, I don't know. Okay, another one is alternative therapy. So I'm going to go over a few of these that I have found very helpful, that is have good research base. One of them is acupuncture, has been known in research to help with sexual function, and this may be something that you can explore. It helps with so many other things as well, not just that, so it may be just part of your healthcare routine. The other one I wanted to talk about was the herbal supplements. So ashwagandha is one that I've recommended to many, many women. It increases your testosterone. It helps enhance the function of the other hormones. It actually has been found to help with breast cancer, which is actually really exciting, because it has some broad spectrum relief. It helps with the anxiety associated with menopause. And this is something that I take every day, and I don't miss it, because it just is an important part of my daily routine and my supplementation. And it definitely does help with libido. Another one is black cohosh, and there are some studies on that, and that may be really helpful for you. Black cohosh is also known to help with hot flashes and some other symptoms of menopause, and that may be good for you. And another one that I found just recently is maca. And I know I talk a lot on my channel about how, there are cultures all over the world that don't use HRT, that have other ways of handling menopause. And from Peru is maca, M-A-C-A. And maca, I'm kind of very enthralled with it right now after reading some of the research. Not only helps with libido, because that's what I was looking for, it helps with weight management and help lower women in postmenopause, lower their weight. It helped with bone density, so that's real exciting. It helped with the blood lipid balance, so that healthy HDL was better, and helps with hot flashes, depression, and generally balancing your hormones. So I'm probably going to do a whole video about maca, because I'm just real excited about that. I haven't really had a lot of experience in working with women that are taking maca, but I know that the research is very supportive of that. And of course, bioidentical hormone therapy is an important, can be very helpful. And I'm not negating that at all. I don't tend to specialize in that. And I try to find things that we don't have to be dependent on the pharmaceutical industry for, and have a little more control over our lives in general. And that's what my specialty is. Some other things that can help with libido and sexual function. A couple of other ones I want to mention. One is energy clearing chakras. So down in the area of our sacrum, down here, where all our sexual organs are, is the sacral chakra. And what they find in menopause is that a lot of women need to do energy clearing of that area, just because of the changes that take place in our ovaries and our change in our capacity to give birth, and loss of the menstrual function. It just, it affects us in ways that we don't even understand energetically. And especially when women have had any kind of sexual trauma, that this could be a very important part of that, and trust issues from trauma or from other things that have happened in your life. Doing an energy clearing of the sacral chakra can be very important. This is something that we teach in our program, but I did want to bring it up because there's special breathing techniques and yoga postures and different mind-body connection techniques that you can do to help clear the sacral chakra, that help with libido. And the last one is the pelvic floor therapy. I think a lot of women, so for one, the change in menopause, but also women who have had children or have had multiple children, sometimes they have a disconnect between their brain and their pelvic floor muscles. And this is where incontinence comes in, and loss of some of the abdominal muscles like core control. And it's part of your core, the pelvic floor. And learning how to control that, which I'm not going to go into in this thing, but the Kegel exercises are one way of doing that. And I had to do that after giving birth. I had urinary incontinence, and the Kegels really helped me. But sometimes women continue through life to menopause, still don't have that good control, and that can affect your sexual function and libido. So those are all the things that I have found, and I hope that this is helpful to you. Please subscribe and like the video, and subscribe to this channel so that you can get the new information as I put out. I'm going to be doing a lot more videos in the near future, and I look forward to meeting you, and I hope that we can talk more soon. And if you're interested in the program, please connect with us through the links that are given in my channel. All right. Have a great day. Namaste.